السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Inshallah, today we are looking at lesson number 33, and if you can see, the topic for today's lesson is Kisratun min al-khubs. Kisratun min al-khubs. Kisratun min al-khubs. So here is actually having kisra. Okay, so Kisratun min al-khubs, which simply translate to mean a piece or a broken piece from the bread, a broken piece of a bread. So actually, let me try to explain. When we say kisratun, kisratun is simply means pieces or fragments of something. Okay, when something is assuming you have a particular thing, for example a glass, and then it fell and broke into pieces, so the pieces are termed as kisratun. The same way bread, bread. Okay, sometimes you see the bread, the pieces of the bread, that's all termed as kisratun. So kisratun is actually pieces of something or fragments. Okay, so kisratun min al-khubs, a broken piece of the bread. So he begins by saying that marratan akhaztu kisratan min al-khubzi li'akulaha faqalat. Marratan akhaztu kisratan min al-khubz. Once I took a broken piece of a bread or of the bread, li'akulaha, to eat it. So there was a particular time where there was a piece of bread here, a fragment from a bread. He took it to eat. Faqalat, and it said, the man, that fragment of bread or that piece of bread, that broken piece of bread, said to him, Mahlan ya sayyidi, Mahlan ya sayyidi. Take it easy. Mahlan is actually something like an expression that is used to mean take it easy. Okay, or you are trying to assuming someone is hastening or someone want to go ahead and do something, then you say mahlan, the manner take it easy, or he shouldn't, he should wait. Okay, so mahlan ya sayyidi. Okay, innaka ghayru ja'in. Indeed, you are not hungry. You are not hungry. Innaka ghayru ja'in. When we say ja'i'un is the one who is hungry. Okay, ja'i'un is the one who is hungry. Okay. وَقَدْ أَكَلْتَ أَخَوَاتِي, and you had already, or you had eaten my sisters. So the broken piece of bread is the one speaking. أَفَلَا تُحِبُّ أَنْ أَقُصَّ عَلَيْكَ قِصَّتِي. Then don't you want that I narrate to you, I narrate unto you. The verb here is qassa, which means he narrated a story. Yakussu, he is narrating a story. Okay, so afala tuhibbu an aqussa. Don't you wish, or don't you want that I relate unto you, qassa ala, to relate on, to narrate a story to. So an aqussa alayka qissati, don't you want that I narrate to you my story? فَإِنَّهَا غَرِيبَةٌ وَإِنَّهَا لَذِيذَةٌ. For indeed it is strange, it is a strange story. وَإِنَّهَا لَذِيذَةٌ, and it is sweet. It is a sweet story. I hope that is clear. So he continued by saying, Kultu, I said. So he's going to reply the broken piece of bread. Let's see how he will reply him. He said, Bala, yes. So Bala, he said, yes, I want to hear the story. Uridu an asma'a qissataka. I want to listen to your story. I want to hear your story. أريد أن أسمع قصتك. I want to hear your story. فلا آكلك, so I will not eat you. حتى أسمع منك, until I hear from you. قالت, the broken piece of bread said, هل تظن يا سيدي, do you think, O my master, أني خلقت هكذا, that I was created like this? So he's asking the master, do you think I was created like this? هل سمعت أن الخبز ينبت في الحقل? هل سمعت, have you heard, أن الخبز, that the bread, ينبت في الحقل, في الحقل, that the bread sprouts or grew from the field? Have you ever heard that bread grew from the field or the garden? Okay, have you heard something like that before? أو ينزل من السماء, or it came down from the sky. Have you seen that, or have you heard that bread came down from the sky before? Have you heard something like that before? إنك تأكل مستريحا, إنك تأكل مستريحا. The verb here is استراح يستريح, and then the ism fa'il is the mustarih. Sorry, this is hal. We call this one hal. Okay, the hal is mustarihan. That is hal, the condition in which he is, a verb is done. Okay, so he say innaka ta'kulu mustarihan. Indeed, you are eating relaxed. Okay, don't say mustarihan. As I said, it's from the verb istaraha yastarihu. Istaraha, he rested. Yastarihu, he rested. So mustarihan, the manner in a relaxed manner. You are eating in a relaxed manner. Okay. Yatika rizquka ragadan. Your provision come to you ragadan. When we say ragadan, the manner freely, without any effort. Okay, when you just get something freely, there's no effort from your side. That's what we tell us ragadan. Okay, so he's saying that innaka ta'kul mustarihan. Indeed, you are eating relaxed, in a relaxed manner. Yatika rizquka ragadan. Your provisions come to you without effort from your side, or freely. Walakinni lam azal atahammalu al-mashaqqa li'ajlika. Walakinni, but I, or however I, lam azal atahammal. When we say lam azal, it means lam yazal, it means he kept. So if I say lam yazal yamshi, he kept walking, or he kept walking, as past tense. He kept walking. Okay, so when we say lam yazal, or lam yazal something, it comes to mean he kept doing that thing. So it must still come like this, then a verb following it. So lam azal atahammalu, the manner I kept. Tahammala, who say tahammala, to bear something. Okay, to bear something, or to bear something. So lam azal atahammalu al-mashaqqa, I kept bearing. Mashaqqa, when we say mashaqqa, is the plural of mashaqqatun. And when we say mashaqqatun, it means hardship. Okay, mashaqqatun means hardship. So lam azal atahammalu al-mashaqqa, I kept bearing hardships li'ajlika, for your sake. For your sake. When we say ajli, ajli means sake of something. So ajlika, your sake. Okay, ajli, he's sick. Oh, that's clear. Okay, so as I said, mashaqqa, the singular here of this one is mashaqqatun, which means hardship. Okay, and I think similar words also come in the Quran, but the mashaqqa itself, I don't think it is there in the Quran, like in that form. Okay, similar one to it is shikkun. Okay, shikkun, which is similar to this one, mashaqqa, and that one is shikkun. Okay, I think Surah An-Nahl. Okay, like Allah talking about the blessing that Allah has favored on us by giving us these animals that we ride on. Okay, we ride on the horse, the donkey. They carry our belongings for us. So Allah mentioned it, and then Allah says that if not for that, وَتَحْمِلُ أَثْقَالَكُمْ إِلَى بَلَدٍ لَمْ تَكُونُوا بَالِغِيهِ إِلَّا بِشِقِّ الْأَنفُسِ. Okay, إِلَّا بِشِقِّ الْأَنفُسِ. Okay, so Allah is saying that وَتَحْمِلُ أَثْقَالَكُمْ إِلَى بَلَدٍ لَمْ تَكُونُوا بَالِغِيهِ. They carry our belongings, our burdens to places or to countries or to cities. Lam takunu balighihi, like we wouldn't have been able to carry it there illa bi shikkil anfus, except we are going to be tiring ourselves. Okay, assuming you are going to carry your belongings here, you have goods that you are going to send to let's say a particular city or the next country or the neighboring country to sell goods. How can you do it? Can you carry it to your head to walk to the next country? It's not going to be possible. So previously, right now that we have cars, and previously they were using animals. So they use a caravan, and mostly they use something like a camel, okay, and all these animals. So that's what they say in Labishekin Anfus. Okay, so that is similar word to this one. Okay, so he continued by saying, wa akhruju min musibatin ila musibatin, and I live from a calamity to a calamity. Wa akhruju, okay, wa akhruju min musibatin ila musibatin, and I live a calamity into another calamity. I keep on living calamity into calamities. I get out of this calamity, then I enter another calamity. I get out of it, another one. I'm just entering into another one. So that's what he's saying. Wa akhruju min musibatin ila musibatin. Okay, I live calamities into calamities. Wa min mahbisin ila mahbisin, and from mahbis. When we say mahbis, it means just the cell. Okay, the prison. That's what they must say, mahbis. Okay, habasa is actually to confiscate someone. Okay, habasa yahbisu. Oh, that is correct. Like Allah says, wala in akharna anhum al-azaba ila ajalin ma'dudatin la yaqulunna ma yahbisu. So the disbelievers, that's what they were saying, ma yahbisu. They were saying, telling the prophet, what is keeping the punishment, or what is keeping? Because the prophet says certain things are going to happen on the day of judgment. So they are asking the prophet, why is it that the punishment doesn't come now? The punishment doesn't come now. Let it come now. So they are saying that ma yahbisu, what is holding it, or what is confiscated? Not necessarily what is that which is holding it, such that it is not coming. So you can get the picture. So when we say habasa, to it's just like locking up something, okay, to confiscate something. Okay, then we say mahbis. The mahbis is the prison. When someone enter prison, what is that? It's just like they have confiscated the person, they have restricted his movement, like they have get hold of him. I hope that is clear. So women mahbisin ila mahbisun. When you see habasa, you should try to see know that it comes to mean to get hold or to confiscate something. Okay. Ila mahbisin hatta wasaltu. So he was saying like he kept moving from one prison to another prison to another prison. From like that. Hatta wasaltu ila yadika, until I arrived in your hands. So that's what he said. Okay, so he now continued by saying that kana min khabari, it was from my news. So he's now coming to narrate his news. كان من خبري. It was from my news. أني كنت حبة خنطة. Okay, I was a wheat grain. When we say hinto, it means wheat. Then habbatun means grain or seed. Okay, so I was a wheat grain or wheat seedling, seed. Ma'a shaqiqati, with my biological sisters. Okay, so he's simply trying to say that they were seized from the same species, not necessarily species, like the same. When we say shaqiqatun or shaqiq, like we usually say akhi shaqiq. When you say haza akhi shaqiq, like this is my biological brother. So when we say akhi shaqiq, it's like you share the same father and mother. It's biological. I hope that is clear. So that's the meaning of shaqiq. So here, of course, you can see that there is alif wa ta at the end, which is jam'u mu'annas salim. Okay, shaqiqat, and then the ya mutakallim at the end. But it is biological sisters. It is sisters because of the alif wa ta at the end. It's initially shaqiqatun. It's initially shaqiqun, but shaqiqat, the qat, the alif wa ta is jam'u mu'annas salim. So that's feminine. So biological sisters. The manner they were fruits of the same mother, like fruits of this from the same plant. Okay, or seeds from the same plant. That's what he's saying. So they were together. Fi giraratin, in a sack. The sack is what we term as giraratun. Okay, the sack is termed as giraratun. Faja'a ilayna rajulun. Then a man came to us. Fa'akhazani, and he took me. Ma'a rafiqati, with my companions. Rafiqun means companion. Rafiqati is similar to just like we see shaqiqati, okay, female companions. I hope that is clear. Okay. So, فَبَزَرَنَا فِي التُّرَابِ, and when we say bazara means to put, mostly it comes to mean like, I don't know whether you have seen farmers planting rice, okay, trying to plant rice, okay, they just hold it and then they throw it. It's like they are throwing it away, then they just spread it on the earth like that. So that's what we term as bazara, okay. But in simplicity, bazara is to sow, okay, like sowing of a grain into the soil. That's bazara, to sow a seed into the soil. That's bazara. Okay, so for bazarana, then he buried us, or he sowed us in the fitrab, in the sand. Okay, hunalika fil hakl, there in the field. Mana, he's saying there in the field. Absortu dunya, I saw the earth. Wa asabatni ash-shams, and then the sun afflicted me. Wa kuntu masruratan, and I was happy. Jiddan, very happy. Walakin nazal al-matar, but the rain descended. Wa dakhaltu ila batin al-turab, and I entered into the interior of the earth. When we say batin is shay, the manner the inner part of the soil. Okay, batin is shay, the inner part of it. Okay, the interior or the inner part of something is what we term as the batin. So just like it's from similar origin that we have batunun, the stomach of the human being. Of course, it is interior. It is interior to the body. Okay, it's not something you can see. That's inside the body. Okay, so the same way batin is interior or inner part of something. Okay, so وَدَخَلْتُ إِلَى بَاطِنِ التُّرَابِ, and then I entered into the depth or into the inner part of the soil or of the sand rather. وَبَكِيتُ مَدْفُونَةً, here. Okay, wabakitu madfunatan, and I remained buried. The verb here is dafana. Dafana. When we say dafana, dafana means he buried. I hope that is clear. Okay, dafana means he buried. I hope that is clear. So madfunatun. This is ism maf'ul. The thing which is buried is termed as madfunatun. Okay, so when we say shay'un madfunatun, man, the buried thing. So wabakitu madfunatan ayyaman, and I remain buried for several days. Ayyaman, days. Wa akhaza jismi yakburu, and then my body, jismi, my body. This verb here, akhaza, it is coming for af'al shuru, and I have mentioned this several times. Af'al shuru, they are verbs that are used to mean to begin with. Okay, so here it means my body begin. Okay, akhaza jismi yakburu, my body begin to increase in size. Okay, so he will, instead of using bada'a, he could have just said wa bada'a jismi yakburu. Okay, but he didn't use it, he used akhaza. So those verbs, as I said, we call them af'al shuru. They come to mean bada'a, like he started doing something, he started so and so. That's those verbs, they are used to represent that, and there are a number of them. Okay, we have akhaza, okay, bada'a, okay, shara'a, and then tofiqa. Okay, tofiqa is there. It comes in the Quran a lot. Okay, tofiqa. Okay, so he said that wa akhaza jismi yakbu, and my body begin to increase in size. Wa jildi yadiku alayya, and my skin, jild is the skin. Okay, jild also means leather. A leather is termed as jild. Okay, so of course when it is used for the human being, it is the skin, and the skin is, of course, is leathery in nature. It's like a leather. Okay, so wajildi yadiku alayya, and my skin was tight on me. When we say daqa, the verb here is daqa, and daqa means to be tight on. How does it clear? Daqa yadiku, to be tight on or to constrict. I hope that is clear. To constrict. Okay, so for example, like Allah says, وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ. I hope that is clear. Okay, and then Musa alayhi salatu he also used the same word. Okay, وَيَضِيقُ صَدْرِي وَلَا يَنْطَلِقُ لِسَانِي فَأَرْسِلْ إِلَى هَارُونَ. You see, so وَيَضِيقُ صَدْرِي, he's saying that my chest will become constrict, my chest will become tight. Okay, so that is diq sadr. But here is the same word. It's the same word. Daqa, as I said, it mostly comes with Allah. Daqa yadiqu. Okay. Wajildi yadiqu alayya. My skin was constricted. I hope that is clear. It was tight on me. It was constricted. It was tightening. It was becoming tightened up. I hope that is clear. Hatta inshaqqa jildi, until my skin, inshaqqa. When we say inshaqqa, it means to split open. Okay, to split open. Okay, is a sama inshaqqat, wa inshaqqat as-sama'u fa hiya yawma idhin wahiya. So all these ones, that is split open, and that's talking about split open. Okay, so hatta inshaqqa jildi, until my skin split opened. Wa kharaja minhu juzayrat, and juzayrat came out from it. Okay, so after his skin split opened, juzayrat appeared or came out from the skin. So what is this juzayrat? Juzayrat is from jizrun. The singular is jizrun, and jizrun means roots. The roots of the plant is what we term as the jizrun. Okay, but this one is not plural. This one is Of course, it is plural. Jam'u muannas salim. That is plural. But it is ism tasghir. Okay, ism tasghir. You can remember the previous lesson. Sahalun suhil. You can remember. Sahalun suhil. Abdun ubaid. Jizrun juzair. So you see, Jizrun juzair. So that is how he had this one. So it is initially Jizrun, which means just roots. But when you say juzair, it means small roots. Okay, I explained it in the previous lesson. Small roots. So juzair, small roots. And then he add alif wa taw to signify jamu muannas salim. So juzairat, several small roots. Kashar, like hair. So that small roots, they were like hair, the hair of the whether human being or whatever. Summa kharajat uraiqat. Then afterwards, uraiqat came out. Kharajat came out. Now what is uraiqat? Uraiqat is from warak. Okay, warakun, we all know warak, the leaf or the paper, but in this context, it's talking about leaf. Okay, so, but again, the ism tasghir will be what? Uraik. Okay, uraikun. That will be the ism tasghir. Okay, and that is what? Small leaf. So warakun is just a leaf. Uraikun, okay, is small leaf, and then the plural is uraiqat, several small leaves. Okay, so summa kharajat uraiqat shaqqat turba. So afterwards, small leaves, several small leaves, kharajat came out, shaqqat turba. They split opened the sand. So they split open this uraiqat, small leaves, they split open the sand, and then they came out. وَظَهَرَتْ فَوْقَ الْأَرْضِ. And then they appeared. Zohara is to appear. Okay, to appear and become visible. That's Zohara. So, وَظَهَرَتْ فَوْقَ الْأَرْضِ. And then they were apparent above the earth. Okay. فَكُنْتُ يَا سَيِّدِي. And I was, oh my master, sumbulatan qa'imatan ala sakin. I was sumbulatan. Ma'ana sumbula. Sumbulatun is the ear. Okay, this is popular to those who know farming. Okay, terminologies. We call it the ear. Sumbulatun. Okay, you see this one a lot in Surah Yusuf. Okay, Surah Yusuf. It's a lot there. So sumbulatun is the ear, as I said. Just without peeling the farm produce there when they are collectively together. Okay, the fruit or the grains, that part that we term as the ear. That's what it is meant by this sumbula. So he says that fakuntu ya sayyidi sumbulatan qa'imatan ala sukin, standing on a stem. The sack is the stem. Okay, sack is what? Is the stem. When it is used for a human being, it means the leg. Okay, so I can see sakul mar'a, the leg of the woman, or sakul rajul, the leg of the man. Okay, so sak, when it is used in plant terminologies, that's the stem, but in human terminologies, that's the leg. Okay, now he says that, let's take this last paragraph, line. Okay, not necessarily line, this last sentence. Summa asbahtu sumbulatan safra. Then I became a yellow ear. Fi hararati shams, in the heat of the sun. Wa kuntu ara sadiqati wa kunna natahaddasu wa nahtazzu taraban. So he says, wa kuntu ara sadiqati, and I used to see my friends. وَكُنَّا نَتَحَدَّثُ, and we used to chat. وَنَحْتَزُّ طَرَبًا, and shake طَرَبًا, rejoicingly. Or this, the verb here is احتز. Okay, and when we say احتز, it means to shake. But here it means to dance. Of course, dancing is just like you are shaking yourself, right? So that is what he meant here. اهتز يهتز is the verb, which means to shake. I think it is also in the Quran. Yes, in Surah Al-Fussilat. Okay, like Allah says, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنَّكَ تَرَى الْأَرْضَ خَاشِئَةً فَإِذَا أَنزَلْنَا عَلَيْهَا الْمَاءَ اهْتَزَّتْ وَرَبَتْ. Okay, اهْتَزَّتْ وَرَبَتْ. Okay, and from his miraculous signs is that we see the earth, okay, khashi'atan, bimana stilled. But when he sends down water, when Allah Azza wa Jal, he brings down water, okay, ihtazzat warabat, the earth shakes and then it rises. Okay, so as I said, ihtazza means he shaked, yahtazzu, he is shaking. Okay, but here, as I said, it comes to mean dancing. Nahtazzu taraban, used to dance, rejoicing. وَكَانَتْ أَيَّامًا جَمِيلَةً, and it was beautiful days. Man, these days were beautiful days. He used to like it, right? That's what he said. Okay, inshallah, we'll try to pause here, and then inshallah we'll continue in the next lesson. So we are pausing here, and then we'll continue in the next lesson. جزاكم الله خيرا وبارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن الحكيم ونفعني وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.